Hi, this is Valkorum and welcome back to the channel. Today we're continuing on with building our starter airport in airportceo. In the last episode we laid down the foundations for our drop-off, pick-up, the outline of our terminal, placed our runways and our airport stands. So in this episode we'll build out the rest of the airport. Let's get started. Alright, so this is where we finished off. Let's pause. This is where we finished off. So we laid down our car parks, our drop-off and pick-up area, the basics of our terminal, the airport stands that we're going to use for commercial, ones for general aviation, our runways, our taxi areas. Then we laid down the vehicle depot, the checkpoint to get in. Oop, we didn't build that properly, let's fix that. And our fuel, so let's do that quick. Oops, service road, let's build that. Right, otherwise they won't be able to get through. Yeah, and our service road connecting to both. So one thing I've found now, once you build your delivery area, as you can see here, we've gone this way, and you can see the direction arrows for they're all going is the different direction. So we need to go to each one, and we can turn that around. You can see here now the arrow, so they're going to load in the same direction they're coming. I'm not sure why that is set that way when they set to you being driving on the right hand side and then have you load in the other way. So let's just go and change all of those. So you can see now they're all going to come in the same side that they're going through. In our research you can see now we finished our commercial license. So then that allows us to handle commercial. Next thing I always research is night flights. That way you can have flights coming in 24/7. We'll start that project, assign our 2 administrators, and that'll get going in a minute. Now if we check on this, we don't have a arrival runway connected or a departure runway connected. And we haven't changed these over to commercial, so we'll do that. And as you can see, it needs a boarding deck and a security checkpoint. So let's set all of these. And these ones are all our general. Yep, excellent. So now we need to set that. What I realized in between episodes I forgot to do is our air traffic control tower. Need one of those. I'm going to place that right there. So now, this runway here, we wanted that to be our departure one, so we'll toggle that over to departure only. And we allow general aviation and commercial flights to use that runway. And then on this one, we'll do the same thing. We'll set this one to be our arrival, and then we'll set it for general aviation and commercial. Now we can only set small aircraft, we can't set medium and large. Medium and large are only able to use on a medium runway and a large runway. I don't believe we can turn that on because we don't have the traffic control tower yet. So next thing we want to do is actually set up our terminal. So in here, we go to zones, and as you can see we've got more zones this time. We only had staff zone, staff room and bathroom. Now we have international zone and secure zone. Now this will only show up if you've changed the setting. Gameplay settings and select realistic international stands. If you don't check that, then this won't show up. But for now I'm not worried about international, not with small planes. We'll set up our secure zone. This area, so remember this is where we said we're going to have our checkpoints. But once you've gone through, you need to actually set up the whole area as a secure zone. Okay, now we've done that, we can come to our security. And the 2 options you have that we need to use is security checkpoints and a security exit. Alright, so here's our security exit. This is where everyone can leave. Create one of those. Just so you saw, the red, kind of can't see it too well. There's a red dot. That needs to be connecting to a non-secure area. So see how it's a green dot and the whole thing's green? If I place it there, it wouldn't work. If I place it there, it won't work. So you've got to be on the edge of your secure zone. So we'll place that. Then we need some security checkpoints. So this is where people go in and pass all their belongings through. Now, same thing here. See how it won't connect there, but we'll connect there. It needs to be connected to a non-secure area. So we're going to place one there. And one there. We'll just do two. That's fine. Alright, so that's going to be our way in and out from general area to our secure area. Next thing we're going to look at is desks, so boarding desks. So you need a boarding desk to be able to board a plane, obviously. So you can see here the direction you can change depending on where you've got them laid out. So we need to place our boarding. For me, I think there's going to be nice. You can choose to put them wherever you like, but for me, we'll go there. Alright, so we've placed all of those. Now we're going to need some check-in desks. So in the general area, you need check-in desks. So when they come in, they check in, then they can come into the secure area with that boarding pass and then go through the boarding area and then onto their plane. You can place them wherever you want. I'm personally just going to place them. We'll go there. I like to have a two gap because I'll explain once we've built it how we build out the queue line. Build out a few of these. Probably 5 of them, that should be enough, I think. Other options you can do with is these flight information displays. I don't see that they're necessary, but I figure it's an airport, you need them, right? So that's that. The other option in the desk section is a information desk. I like to have one just because it's good, but I mean you can lay it out and decide how you want. Alright, so we've got all that. So they're the basic infrastructure that we need to be able to set up and use the planes. So we need check-ins, we need our secure section, and then we need our boarding. So now we've got that. Once they build, we'll be able to connect them all up and get it started. You can then do your layout in here how you like. So in seating, I always like to at least get some form of seating available. We'll just put there. We'll just do that for now. You can do whatever you like. There's a whole bunch of options here. You can put in small seats, large seats, single chairs, armchairs, lounges, benches. I normally use the benches for outside here. But again, you can do it how you like, where you like. Laptop tables, so people using their laptops and charging, etc. Then you get a whole bunch of plants. Plants you can use, say single size, double size, 2x1s, 1x1, 2x2. You can put hedging, flower beds. Flower beds can only be placed, so just pick one, on non-area. So you can't put it on your sidewalks, you can't put it on inside your terminal, but you can put it on the outside. Same with trees and rocks. You can place trees. If you want to have like a nice line of trees that you drive up, etc. I mean, options are there. Decorations, statues. I always like to have a plain statue. That's just my personal preference. At the front of my airport, I just think it looks cool. You can do what you like. Plenty of options for you to do. So next thing we need to do is make sure that they're all built. So we've still got all our workers sitting in the staff room. So let's unpause. We'll make that triple speed. They'll run off. Here comes the deliveries for all those items. And then they're going to go and build out the rest of the terminal. And the tower. Yep. So we'll just wait for that to happen. Looks like that's all done. Alright, going back to the staff room. So you can see now we've got all these different things built out now that we've just placed. So first things first, we've got to go to each boarding desk, and then we need to connect it to an actual stand. Now for me, I didn't find this very easy to work out in the tutorial. So we need to select on the boarding desk, select on this connect stand, and then just mouse over the stand that you want it to connect to. Okay, so then they're all connected. So if we click on that, we can see now that we've got connections to security checkpoint, and the boarding desk is done, but now we don't have our arrival runway and our departure runway set up. So we come to our arrival runway. For some reason I can't say that too well. Now that we've got a traffic controller, we can turn that on. Come back here now, we can see our arrival runway is now connected. We do the same thing with our departure one, turn that on, and now they should all be set up, able to be used. Same with our general ones. Now we need to finish the last piece of our infrastructure. So we've got a fuel tank here. We need to go and actually get a contract. So we go to our offered contracts, filter by fuel suppliers. We've got our different options for fuel. We've got Avi fuel, which you can see it's giving us our normal aviation fuel, which is for our GA flights at $1.36 a litre, and our Jet A1 fuel, which is for our commercial planes, 28 cents per litre. So we look at the rest, $1.60.42 and $1.57 and 38. So, and this one will deliver up to 40,000 per time. So I'm going to take this one because it's cheaper, and we're getting a good delivery, even though I think we can only hold 30,000, but we'll double check that. So we'll sign that. That will then send a tanker to come and fill up our fuel tank, which is only 30,000 litres. But now that we've signed a contract, we can actually buy a fuel filling truck. So we come to that, back into our area, go to vehicles, and we select purchase vehicles, and now we can buy a fuel truck. So we'll just buy one of those. So at the moment, because we haven't researched the fuel type for commercial planes, he'll only be filling up these ones right here, our general aviation. So one truck for 6 should be more than enough. And then that truck will sit in the depot here. So that's our services side all set up. Next thing we need is staff, and we need to get some plane contracts set up. So we'll look at the staff. So we need at least 2 security staff, and then our passenger staff to be like our information desk, our check-ins, and our boarding. Another option you look at down here on the bottom menu, you can hover over that, and you can see passenger service agent. There's 2 jobs available, and there's 2 jobs available for security officer. So we'll just hire 2 for now. So come to staff, applicants, passenger service agent, and look, there's 2 with green. I normally reject them because new ones do come through. And we'll do the same for security officer. Excellent, it's 2 green ones, lots of green ones. We'll hire those 2. We come back to our staff overview, see we've got our administrators, we've got 2 passenger service agents and 2 security officers. So that's covered off for there for now. We'll probably need to get some more passenger service agents and down the line. So we'll get to that. One thing that doesn't show up in here at the moment is ramp agents. We will need 2 ramp agents to be able to deal with unloading and dealing with the planes. So we're going to see if we can hire them as well. Pretty ordinary, not happy with any of them at the moment. So we'll come back and we'll check that a bit later. So we'll keep coming back and we'll check and make sure we've got our staff all sorted. But that should be the basics that we have for now. I'll leave that to you guys to increase and as you need. Alright, so now we need to set up our contracts for our planes. So what I like to do is set up one terminal or one stand per contract. So we've got 6 there. So let's go and look at getting 6 contracts for airplanes. So we come in here, we come back to economy, come to our offered contracts, we'll filter it by airlines. Okay, and as you can see, there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we want to take 6 of those. Now you can go through and view each one. They give you a little blurb about who they are, and then the standard contract details, which is pretty much the same, and the plane type. At the moment we can only accept small planes, so don't look at the medium, but all these contracts are all the same price. $2,500 per small and $6,000 per medium. Let's go through and choose 6. I haven't really found any difference with them. I tend to just gone for the higher star rating, so 3, 4. I did have an issue with negotiations down the track with Coast to Coast, so I sort of bias against them. That was just the one time, so. But we'll go goose wings and stripe. Right. So if we look at our accepted contracts, you'll see we've got 6 contracts now for flights. Right, so now let's look at our flight plan schedule. So by doing that, you hit F. As you can see right now, these are restricted times because we haven't finished researching the night time stuff. But you can see we've got our 6 airlines on the side here. Now, I can't stress and recommend this highly enough. Absolutely, you want to be doing auto planning. You don't want to be micromanaging this because it's going to just consume all your time, and you're nowhere near as effective as if we can set this up in auto planner. So we'll show you how to do that. Because otherwise you've got to come in here, place it, confirm it, and do that for every single flight, for every day, continuously. And like I said, you're nowhere near as good as if you set it up on an auto planner. I do like to set my gap between flights at 60 minutes just to allow for delays, because they do happen. So that's something I like to set there. But to get the auto planner, we need to go and hire a chief operating officer and a chief information officer. Let's come out of there, hit tab, we'll go back to staff, our applicants, and we'll filter by executives. So we've only got 2 CIO options. I don't think we have a choice right now, so we'll take the better one of the 2. And 2 CIO options, and we'll take the better one out of the 2 there. Just get rid of any other ones that I wouldn't be interested in, so that way they come through better. So now we've got our 2 other executives. So COO, which enables the auto repair of structures, reduces operation cost by 10%, enables an operation reports and lowers the risk of random accidents. And then our CIO enables the auto planner, unlocks the technology projects, enables statistics panel, increases static project efficiency for build up by 5% as well. So we come back out of here, we come back into our flight planner by pushing F. And now we can check the little lever in the top right hand corner, auto planner. We don't have to touch this again. It's now configured, set, ready to go. The only thing you can do is you can be prompted for any flight delays. So you have to say yes or no, or you can just say always delay, or you can say send them away. I leave it at prompt just so I can make the decision. Currently, as I said at the now, we can only have a flight capacity of 25 flights per day. With the 6 stands and flights, we'll definitely get to that. So that's all set up. So from what I can tell, if I just double check my notes, I've got everything set up now. Build out all the infrastructure, got our contracts. That looks like we've got everything set, ready to go. So a way to save money, because now we're not building anything. So come back into our operations, our construction, and we're going to dismiss all the workers. So that's 76 guys at $9.30 an hour. We're not paying anymore. So it just helps us save some money. So now we've done all that, unpause, you'll see all these contractors, they'll come to the collection point. Here comes the bus to pick them up. And they'll leave and we'll stop paying all their wages. So the last thing to do, the airport is closed. So we need to open the airport so we can start flight planning, we get people coming in. So we come into our menu, into our airport control panel under operations, and we open the airport. We want to allow general aviation because we've got those 6 stands allowing for that. You can set this here, distribute evenly among runways, but we've got it set at the moment, so we've got an arrival and a departure, so we don't want to do that. So we'll leave that unchecked. This will become available for us once we actually get the trucks come in, because we've ordered them, but we've got to wait 45 minutes for them to come in. And then we need at least 2 ramp agents, which I think we didn't have any available to us. Oops. Oh, we've got 2. Triggered that they're arrived yet. Okay. So let's unpause. Here's our fuel truck. I'd like to move these. So in the past I've moved them sort of over here. Brought out a little, so I'll just pause and just show you what I did. So you sort of move out here and then place them off to the side. That way they don't block the rest of your traffic. But you can choose to do what you like with them. But I'll just leave them there for now, because once they're gone, there won't be any more. So you can see people coming in using the car park. That earns us money as well. And as you can see, people waiting for the bus, getting off the bus, and they're coming over the crosswalk in here, checking out our information desk, checking out the flights. Just pause, and now going to our flight planner. As you can see, look, flights are already getting auto booked. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, nothing else Sunday and Monday yet. We've already got 9 flights, so we'll just fast forward till we see a plane come in. Actually, we should be able to turn on this at least 2 ramp agents. I've got 2 stuff. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Tire 1. Oh, they all are really bad. Unpause, see any more come in. That one will do. Come back here and we turn that on, and now we can also turn on our fueling service. Wasn't paying attention, but we've got some general aviation planes coming. So now we've turned on the fuel service. These guys come in. We should see our truck go out. There we go, truck going out. They're going to fuel up these planes, which we get money for. Alright, here's our commercial. So see our passengers come off, going out our exit, and they're on their way. Ooh. And we've got an alert here. Look, we've got a shortage of service agents, security officers, janitor. So let's make sure we hire those. So you got to keep an eye on all this. Let's come and grab passenger service. 1, 2, grab 4. Security officer, we'll just grab 1. I'll grab 2. Janitor, we needed 1. Service technician, we'll just grab 1. That should do us. Alright, so as you can see, we've equalised there. So you can see now we've got a passenger service agent at one of the check-ins for this flight here, and we've got 4 out of the 5 set up. Now, one thing I didn't show you is these queues. So at the moment they're just going to come in here and do as they please. So we click on the check-in, and there's an option where we can build the queue, and you're basically just setting out the layout of where you want them to go. Now what I've noticed is, see how you come to here and the arrow is facing right. Let's just zoom in a bit. Okay, so they won't actually build that last platform here. So if we do that and get out, see how it stops there? If you want to actually get that last one, you need to come one further, and then that builds it out completely. So we'll do the same, one further, and that's why I like the couple of gaps, so that gives me enough room to set up all of these. That one there. And we do the same on our security checkpoint, build the queue. Now for whatever reason, the first time you do it, I've never been able, I haven't worked out how or why, but it just doesn't do it. So you just right click it again, and then it allows you to build the queue. I don't know why it does that. If you make a mistake, you can hit Control and then build it out. We'll do the same on this side. See, first one doesn't work. Do it again, and it allows you to do it. I'm sure what's going on here. So let's go there, there. Oh, okay. So you can't do it because of that. Right, so let's build it there. So now we've set up our queues, people going in the checkout, and queues going for our security point. So you can see here, they're going through the line, through the security line, and away they go. Delivery drop-off point is working nicely. Alright, here goes the plane leaving. And go to our exit runway, and off they go. Mayday, mayday. GA flight is experiencing a bird strike emergency and requires fire truck assistance. Right, I haven't actually come across this, so this is new. Refusing or failing to correctly handle this emergency will incur a harsh fine and security rating penalty. Alright. So we'll say yes. So this is where the alert happens. I've been delayed, so we just say, I have to say yes for now. But that's the basics of my airport setup. As you can see, it's cost us about $1.4 million to build. That'll be $3 million. So it leaves you plenty of money to do what you like. You can build a lot more compact designs. I just sort of built it out this way just to see. I've managed to build in my other playthroughs a lot compacter and more on the side. But I'll just sort of spread this one out just so you can understand the concepts. And if you just leave this running, this will actually will build you a steady income. The only thing to keep remembering is make sure you keep doing your R&D projects. So keep increasing these and building up over these. That will do it. That's my starter base or starter airport done. If you like what you see, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.